You highlight pages endlessly, sacrifice your weekends, and push yourself to total exhaustion, only to get average grades. While external factors like sleep and focus play a role, the primary reason many students struggle is that passive reading is an inefficient way for the brain to anchor and categorize new data. Today, you are going to build a high-speed active study system that aims to cut your total study time by 80%. To start, you need exactly 3 things in front of you right now: your course materials, a smartphone timer, and an open AI browser tab. Gathering these specific tools moves you from being a passive consumer of information into an active systems manager. This is the first step toward ending academic burnout. Let's address the first psychological obstacle, the friction and procrastination you feel right before a massive study session. We bypass this using a 5-minute friction hack. Set your smartphone timer for exactly 5 minutes. Your only job is to clear your desk and physically open your textbook. You have zero obligation to actually study during this time. Completing this tiny physical action breaks your brain's initial resistance. Once the book is open, the hardest part is over. Now, skip the main body text of the assigned chapter completely. This diagram shows a standard chapter layout. Instead of reading top to bottom, flip directly to the review questions at the very end. Reading the questions first installs a mental filter. It programs your brain to spot relevant answers once you actually begin reading the text. Starting with the end of the chapter changes your objective. You're no longer reading to finish the pages. You're scanning the text to isolate specific solutions. Step 2 is processing the raw material. We will use AI to bypass hours of manual synthesis and transcription. Take your messy notes or select the text from your digitized textbook and paste it directly into the AI interface. Type this exact prompt. Extract the top 10 most important concepts from this text and explain them to me as if I am a 10-year-old. The 10-year-old constraint is critical. It forces the tool to strip away complex academic jargon that often masks the core idea. You will see 20 pages of intimidating text transform into 10 digestible bullet points. Automating this summarization process preserves your limited cognitive energy for actual learning, rather than exhausting it on typing up notes. Warning tone. Do not stop at the summary stage. Simply reading your new bullet points is still a form of passive studying. The final setup step is converting the AI from a summarizer into a personalized examiner right inside the exact same chat thread. Enter this prompt. Create a 20-question multiple-choice quiz based on this text. Do not give me the answers until I ask. The most common failure point here is forgetting to include that negative constraint about hiding the answers. If you leave that out, the AI will print the answer key alongside the questions, which prevents your brain from having to work to find the answer. Forcing your brain to retrieve an answer from memory, rather than just recognizing it on the page, increases the likelihood that you will remember that information during the actual exam. Look at where you are now. Before reading a single page, you have a simplified summary and a custom 20-question exam. This flowchart defines your new study loop. You take the AI test first, and you will likely fail several questions. You use those specific failures as a guide. You return to the textbook only to locate the missing information. High grades are less about the total hours spent and more about how much time is spent in an active state of retrieval. Using this high-speed active system allows you to reclaim your free time while maintaining your academic performance. Adopt the system or stay in the slow lane.